Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do a oil change on a 1998 Toyota Camry. The tools you'll need to do the oil change is a 14mm socket, a jack, the oil filter, and the oil. And you'll also need preferably a jack stand. In my case, I'm going to be using a log. For the oil today, we're going to go with the 5W30 full synthetic for high miles and the Fram Extra Guard PH 4967. If you're not sure what oil to use, sometimes it'll be put on the gas cap here. If it's not on the gas cap, you can always check the owner's manual. And right here it says engine oil selection. It's going to be a 5W30. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to jack the car up. And right here you can see that this is where you're going to put the jack stand on the car. And so all we're going to do is going to jack this up. So I was having some issues with my jack here. So luckily though, I still had the original car for replace the spare. So I've got that on here with the wood here. So if you at least have this, you know, you can do it. So we'll make it work. So there is one thing you're gonna have a hard time doing your oil change without, and that's a glass of sweet tea right here. No, but for real, you're gonna need a drain pan as well to put the oil. All right, so you're gonna want to get your socket wrench and your socket. You're gonna come under here. So this is the drain plug here. All right, you can't really get it confused too much with everything under here. It's gonna be one of the only ones that look pretty obvious. It's gonna be the drain plug. So once you get your socket on there, see if I can get the angle. You're gonna put your socket wrench on there. All right, and basically all you're gonna do is put it back on there. Come on now. There we go. You're gonna want to make sure you have your drain bucket there. You're gonna want to loosen her up. Okay. Get this puppy ready. Have that on standby. And just loosen her up. And then once she gets to a hand tight or hand loose, keep in mind I'm doing this one-handed. So if you're a real professional, you try and do this without getting any oil on your hands. However, I got an oil leak, so that ain't gonna happen. Let's see if I can get you that view. Excuse the dog. Voila. And there goes the oil. Drain plug. Alright, so while we got the oil finishing up there, it's almost done. Toyota's made it very nice and easy for us to get to this oil filter. It's literally right there. So you're going to come in here. Now you may be able to loosen it with your hands, you may not. Let's see how this one's going to be. This one's not too bad. So if you can't get it loosened with your hands, I was able to on this one. They make these pliers specifically for this. So I'm sure you can pick this up at your local hardware store. Maybe, because, you know, the whole coronavirus thing, so maybe not. Might have to order it online. So one thing they recommend doing is getting a little bit of your new oil here. And you're basically just going to rub some on the seal. So that way it's just nice and smooth on there and it's not dry surface on there. So just keeps everything nice and smooth. Alright, so we're going to take our new oil filter. Just going to put it on here. Like so. Screw her on, give her a nice hand tight, as tight as you can. Just like that. And the oil filter's on. So now we're just going to plug up the hole. Put your screw back in. Your drain plug. about as hand tight as we're gonna get. And you're gonna tighten her down. You're basically gonna want to tighten it down, but nothing too crazy because you don't want to strip it. But you want to make sure it's on there nice and tight. And that's it. So it's always a good idea to look at your oil after it comes out, just to get an idea of how it looked on the engine there. Now, unfortunately I gotta admit something. This oil change is about 3,000 miles overdue, and it kind of shows here. Nothing too crazy though.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
It is,
what the fuck is that?
Time for an oil change. So after we put the drain plug in, we can go ahead and take off our jack and our jack stand. Alright, so once we put the drain plug on, last thing to do is fill her up with oil. Again, we're using a 5W30 full synthetic. So it's going to take about 5 quarts. I'm using a quarter of a jug here and then a brand new one. I guess 3/4 of a new one. Alright, so we're going to check the dipstick here. Wipe her off. Put her back in. Pull it out. So basically want to get it up to the full line there, which we are there, so perfect. Alright, then all that's left is put the cap back on. Don't cross thread it here. Bam. Alright, congratulations. You just did your first 1998 Toyota Camry oil change. Good job.
Good job.
If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Brand new to YouTube. You guys are getting to see the first video ever. I hope you enjoy. Peace.